Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day today, great morning. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, Monday through Friday at noon. Thanks for tuning in for a little lunchtime fun. It's Tuesday, August 15th, another gloomy day today, folks, but it was beautiful because I walked the dogs this morning because Tuesdays is Almost Home Foundation for dogs, where I volunteer every Tuesday. So it was beautiful. It wasn't too hot and the dogs went out and they loved it. Folks, we are on 5 days a week at 12 o'clock, so I thank you guys for tuning in today. We've got a great show lined up for you, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609, folks. And since you know it's Tuesdays and you know what I do on Tuesdays, we're talking about the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. I volunteer every Tuesday from 8 to 10, and every Tuesday I feature two dogs, one on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page and one on the Mo Carrara Facebook page. And hopefully you guys will foster, adopt Almost Home Foundation, a great organization. Irving Park Road in Schaumburg. Foster, adopt. They even have cats, all sorts of beautiful dogs. Go to almosthomefoundation.org. Please give whatever you can. They need supplies, they need funding, and they need volunteers. So check it out, almosthomefoundation.org. Tell them Tony O sent you, or Ocean's Pit. All right, folks, every show is brought to you by, let's get right down to the nitty gritty, folks. We have to thank our sponsors, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local and shop local with Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville, folks. Melissa and Jackie and Raffaella always try to take care of their customers that come in. It's a great mom and pop establishment because that's what it's about. Buy local, shop local. They have great things going on all the time. U-Haul rentals. They got so much outdoor patio furniture, folks. Almost some up to 50% off, folks. Don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. Get the grills while you can. It's still in season. Great way to do it, folks. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, folks. Also, we have to thank our other sponsors as well, folks. And let's not forget our good buddies from Gorelli Pavement Service. That's right. Gorelli knows your curb appeal of your home and business, largely affected by your concrete and asphalt. Gorelli's here to help you keep your asphalt looking brand new with proper maintenance, which includes seal coating, crack filling, and patching. They even do driveways. They service Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana. Why don't you call Laura or Barb for a free estimate? Tell them Tony O sent you. That's Gorelli Pavement Service, 815-271-5835, 815-271-5835. That's Gorelli Pavement Service. And, of course, let's welcome our brand new Chicago Doors Ltd., specializing in residential and commercial exterior and interior doors, residential garage door operators. They've been in business for over 40 years, and they buy direct from the manufacturer so they can give you the best quality products at the greatest, lowest price. Check them out. Call for a free estimate, 847-641-8552. That's Chicago Doors Unlimited, folks, or excuse me, Chicago Doors Limited, 847-641-8552. Tell Alan Tony O sent you. Hey, senior discounts, and email chicagodoor01@gmail.com, or give them a call. Great people. Buy local, shop local. That's what it's about, folks. And I hope you're having a great day. Now, tomorrow we got a special guest, my friend Vicky, and she's one of the owners of Forget About It Vineyard Winery in beautiful Hanover, Illinois, which is right near Galena, which we will be there this Sunday. Let me give you the schedule for the week. It's going to be a biggie, folks. It's going to be a big weekend, folks. Now, first of all, we're going to be this Wednesday. We'll be going over to Big Sammy's in Plainfield, me and Jerry Jams. Love the food there. Richie Mancini from Cafe Clements is one of the head chefs there, so you know the food is good. Some good cocktails. Great place. Big Sammy's this Wednesday. This Thursday, we're going to my good friend's place, of course, Frank and Bill at Positano's in Oak Brook. Now we're going to be celebrating Jerry Jam's birthday and Lisa P's all on Thursday night. So why don't you come on out to Positano's, 7 o'clock. Be a lot of fun. Now Friday, folks, it's the one you've been waiting for, especially here in the Chicagoland area. Mr. Ron Onesti does it again with the Little Italy, Ron Onesti's Little Italy Taylor Street Italian Fest. It happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we're there this Friday, August 18th, 6 o'clock hit, main stage, main event band. Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, Jeff Dubray joining us this year, Regina Karma, Danny Ramonde. It's going to be fantastic. One of my favorite festivals, one of the best Italian festivals in the country, and Ron Onesti always does an incredible job. We'll be there on Friday. Now, if you don't want to go into the city, then why don't you just drive down to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, the biggest summer concert of the year. And we're talking about Mars, baby. Mars Resort, who just celebrated 100 years in business. Arnie and Scott and everybody doing a great job over there, folks. Now, we're going to be there this Saturday, August 19th. Mars Resort, Lake Como. Get there early, folks. No reservations allowed. Me and Jerry Jams will be on fire with Double T, Tony Toto, 4 o'clock start. And we're going to have a good time Saturday, August 19th, Mars, Lake Geneva. And if that's not good enough for you, how about driving down to Hanover or Galena on Sunday to Forget About It Vineyard Winery, folks? It's going to be great. It's Ocean's Rat Pack, Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, Elliot Winbush as Sammy Davis, yours truly is old Dean Martin, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And Vince Amore opening the show with a special tribute to the late, great Tony Bennett. Now, 4:30 is the show, and I think the seats underneath the cab on the patio deck are all sold out, but they do have lawn seats. So come on out, bring a cooler, bring some food, pick up some wine there at the Forget About It Vineyard Winery. We're going to have Vicky on tomorrow, and she's going to give you some information about the place. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, folks, let's not forget our good buddies, some Trico hair experts recreating great hair days. 773-999-7888. Let's not forget also Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get them hand rolled, sent right to your home. Tell them you want the Tony O special. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. And let's not forget our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center. Great Lakes servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Sal at 224-276-6550, folks. Deutsch Power Center, not only proud sponsors of the Tony Ocean Show, but also proud sponsors of the Tony Ocean Columbus Day Float, October 9th. So I'm just excited about going out, having some fun, supporting local establishments. Let's see who's watching us today. Michael, good afternoon, sir. Pina in the house. Lake Geneva, how are you doing? Joe, so like so much fun. Darn, it would be too bad. We will be in Michigan. Love the Italian. Oh, yeah, of course. It's once a year, folks. It's beautiful. But have fun in Michigan, Joe. I hope you have a good one. Rhonda, how you doing, folks? Claudette, good afternoon, my friend. So sorry I missed the Elmwood Park Fest. Julie and I are looking forward if whoever that wasn't feeling good and wins up had COVID, and I'll be damned if I'm going to miss Friday. I will stay in bed until then. Shit was over, but well, you know what? Get better, folks. And Claudette, we're going to see you on Friday. It's going to be a fantastic festival. Thousands of people all together having a great time. Taylor Street Fest. Feel better, my dear friend Claudette. I hope you do. Erica, I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Yes, it will be great, folks. We'll be missing Biden in Milwaukee. There you go, Dennis. Yes, absolutely. Richard Hamlin. Nina, how you doing? Danny Ramonde. We will see Danny this Friday. Joanne, happy to Dick Sand. Happy birthday to Scotty Sand. Again, we mentioned it yesterday, and I'll mention it again. Dick and Scotty Sand will be on the Chicago Music Cruise 2024. So happy birthday, Scott. Professor Daryl Armenstadt in the house. My man, Daryl. Married man. Woo! All right, folks. So we got some good stuff coming up. And you know how much I love Hardcore Italians, my good buddy Michael, everybody putting that together over there, folks. But we got a big thing coming up And I've been promoting it. Mike and his son, Big Mike and Little Mike, were on the show last week from Hardcore Italians. Over 1 million members in this organization, folks. But they got something they do every year called Hardcore Italians, and it's sponsored, of course, by the International Italian Sports Hall of Fame. It's going to happen Saturday, October 7th, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the Columbus Day Bocce Ball Tournament. Food, games, motorcycle show, car show. It's going to be fantastic. And our team, the Oceanettes, will be playing. Joey Spins, Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets, and the ace in the hole, Jimmy Marchese from River Cafe. It's going to be fun, folks. You can join us. Go to eventbrite.com. Come to the Columbus Day Bocce Ball Tournament Saturday, October 7th, 8 a.m. Woo! And the fun just gets better and better, folks, and we're going into January 2024. Chicago Music Cruise. I know it sounds like a broken record to you, but it sounds like paradise to me. That's right. January 7th and January 14th, 2024, we'll be on the Royal Caribbean Wonders of the Seas. Biggest ship on the water, 4 football fields long. It's going to be big, folks. Orlando, Florida, Coco Key, Bahamas, St. Martin, St. Thomas, woo! Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, my other band, and the world-renowned Seventh Heaven, Richie and the Boys, taking control of the Love Boat. So exciting and new. It's going to be great, folks. Not that many rooms left, so go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com or go to Mary at NTDVacations.com and book the last final rooms left before it's finito, finished, filled, booked. 9,000 people. Woo! Be careful. What part of the restaurant are you performing in the lounge? Thank you. Chef Falou will be in the restaurant, not in the lounge, Nina. Yes, Liz Lynn, I hope you're Kathy Apolino. Hope your mother is feeling better. And tell Jackie I said hello. Darlene, how are you doing? See you Friday, too. Looking forward to it, guys. All right, so much to talk about. Speaking of my lovely mother, Dee, you know the story, folks. She's still doing great in hospice. Now, since she's been there, it'll be 2 weeks, I think, come this Wednesday. There's 4 or 5 people that have already been carried out that passed away. Because usually when you go to hospice, folks, everybody, that's like the end. I just don't know. God's not letting her go anywhere yet. And her spirits are still up, and she's eating, and she's having a good time. Family's there all the time. So thank you for your courage and flowers and texts and calls for Mama D. We do really appreciate it very much. God bless it. Yesterday, I got to take my buddy Carlo out, Carlo Joseph. It was great. He just had quadruple heart bypass surgery. And he's home. He's recovering slowly but surely. We went out to Dapper's on Lake Street in Addison, had some food there. Looks like he's going to be driving on Friday. So little by little, I told him, he's going to be out. He's going to be out till probably mid-September. So Carlo Joseph, if you're watching, buddy, feel better. All right. It's great, folks. Now, next Thursday, folks, we haven't done a live remote in a long time. And we got a big one that we've done. We're going to go back to it again next Thursday, August 24th, 12 o'clock noon, Village Pub in Schaumburg. Now, last time we were there, it was a sold-out lunch. It was fantastic. They gave away free chicken fingers. And if you Google Village Pub, they're world known for the world-renowned chicken fingers. They're going to be there. We'll be there again. They're going to be giving away free chicken fingers again to all the people to come and see the show. They have to sit in the Ocean's Pit section, where we'll be going live next Thursday, 12 o'clock. Special guests. We also got the great mayor, Tom Daly, the mayor of Schaumburg. We're going to be promoting Septemberfest coming, the Labor Day weekend. So come on down to Village Pub, and we'll be promoting more of that in the next couple of days. Next Thursday, the 24th. Carol, thank you so much. I hope Lisa Marie, I hope you're doing well. Give my best to the band Reckless. Go check them out. Great rock and roll band as they are. All right. Let's see. We got some stuff here that we missed yesterday. So let's get right to it. Johnny Hardwick, for all you people that watch the TV show King of the Hill. The voice of Dale Grimble, Johnny Hardwick, has passed away at the age of 64 years old. I remember what the might sound like, but I never watched the show. So, also from the Fantastics, one of the big Broadway plays that was around since the 40s and the 50s, Tom Jones, not the singer, but the Broadway actor, he died at the age of 95 years old. The Emmy Awards postponed till January because of the Hollywood strike. You know what I say? Who cares? Who cares about those lousy award shows? Half of the music now, I have no clue who they are. So to me, I have no interest. Emmys, of course, is for TV. And shit's been on TV, folks. I don't know. I can't find anything new that I like. I can't. I'm still watching traveling shows and cooking shows and animal shows. I'm waiting for Curb Enthusiasm to come back on again. I can't find anything good anymore. So I don't care about the Emmys. I'm hoping that they take care of the strikes, although I have a lot of people friends in that business, so they can start. Mostly, I'm hoping that they do it for the people that work behind the scenes, the lighting guys and the truck drivers and the people who cook their foods and those people and the extras and all. I hope, because they're not working now because of the strike. Some of these big movie stars, they got money. If they never worked again another 5-10 years, they wouldn't give a shit because they have enough money. So let's see what happens with that. As the world is going crazy right now, folks, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Holland, and the UK have all banned gender trans surgery to minors. Another subject you're not supposed to talk about. I don't care what anybody wants to do with their body. Do I agree with it? No. A man is born a man and a woman is born a woman. Just my opinion. Don't mean shit, but this is what it is. But don't do it to little kids. Let them grow up and make their decisions themselves. So all these countries, and a lot of people, even Iran banned it from happening. Cannot happen. And these are pretty big countries: Norway, Finland, Sweden, Holland, the UK. Felice, I will see you Friday too, my good friend. I hope you and Rose, hope you're doing well. Kathy Splotro from Arizona in the house. Kathy, Cundiff, Texas. How you doing, honey? How about some good news here, folks? Michael Langley, first African-American 4-star general in the U.S. Marine Corps history. Congratulations, Michael Langley, first African-American 4-star general. Very, very cool. We salute you. God bless. And then this thing makes the news, which I don't understand. African-American, black quadruplets, brothers, all graduate from Yale University. Here's what I would wish that the news headline would say. 4 brothers, quadruplets, graduate from Yale. That's what it should say. Not 4 black African American quadruplets graduated from Yale. Why? Why do you have to put black? It's 4 students, 4 brothers, 4 men, 4 men. They graduated college. God bless. They graduated all together. That's what the headline should read. Not 4, like 4, African Americans graduated from college. Why would they put that way? Buddy, great seeing you yesterday, buddy, over there at Dapper's on Lake Street. It's just great news that 4 brothers graduated from Yale. Good for them. Congratulations. And that's not easy, folks, as you know, when it comes to school. Ocean Spit, little show about big things. How about another sponsor, Armando Supermarkets? 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. Tell Danny Mazzi, Tony O said hello. And Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair, Michael and Gigi for all your collision and auto repair needs. Crash Champions, Armando's, and Deutsche Power Center are all sponsors of the Tony Ocean Float for Columbus Day, October 9th. We're going to get the final details, but thank you, Mikey, Gigi, Danny, and Sal. It's going to be a fun day on Columbus Day, folks. On Monday, we love doing the parade. Yeah, we never hear anything about white people graduating. Well, Pino, what I was trying to say is, yeah, they make it sound like it was so, I could say, I'm sick of this race shit. Sick of this race shit. How come if Tom Hanks wins Academy Award, Best Actor, Academy Award, Tom Hanks, right? Denzel Washington wins, it's Best Actor. It's not Best African American Actor wins when they give those awards. So why would they have to make stupid headlines like that? Great, right, Pina? Hope to see you. You and John, maybe Saturday. Come on out to Mars. Woo! Going to be fun. Going to be fun. St. Jude's is coming, folks, again. September 17th, we'll be there. Carl Doty and Paula Doty do an incredible job every year, and I'm proud to be part of it at the wonderful Melrose Park Civic Center, Sunday, September 17th. And then the tribute to Dean Martin. That's right, my very, very first tribute to Dean Martin, because I've never done it my own. I've always been with the Rat Pack. And we're still together, Ocean's Rat Pack. Of course we are. But Ron said, why don't you do a tribute to Dean Martin? It's going to happen October 27th, Sunday, at the Des Plaines Theater with Nixa Hodges and the big band and special guests. So go to oshows.com. Come on out and see my very first ever tribute to Dean Martin. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so let's see. Southwest Airlines passenger escorted off the flight after he sent an explicit video and photo of himself to a passenger before takeoff. Obviously, it was a dirty picture they sent on the phone or something, but somebody got pissed off, so they kick him off the plane. What's wrong with you people? Wait till you get to the hotel, would you? Wait till you get in your car. If you guys remember the great Claudette, I'll be there at the Des Plaines Theater for Dean Martin. And who I do love better than Dean, I tell you, no. Oh, Claudette, thank you, my dear friend. You can sing Marshmallow Wolf for me. Oh, I will. There's a marshmallow world in the city. Oh, yeah. Ron Starr, what's up, brother? Hope you had a nice birthday. And I look forward to seeing you soon, my good friend. Check them out. All right, so Duran Duran, band from the 80s. God, they were great when they first came out. If you were into that, MTV, they were huge. But Andy Taylor, one of the brothers, left the band. And he went on changed his music, a lot of rock and roll stuff. And I love his 2 solo albums, Andy Taylor, if you like him or not. But anyway, then, of course, he had prostate cancer, and he still does. But there's new medicine that he's taking. He put out a brand new record, and he's saying that the doctors are giving him 5 more years to live with this Lithium-177. These medications that they have him on. He's going to be living an extra 5 years, God willing. Big thing came out in the Rolling Stone magazine about Andy Taylor. So we wish that he can still be alive and still, God bless him, his health, and still make some great, great music, folks. Conspiracies. Are you a conspiracy theorist? Theorist, yeah. I believe in that stuff. I believe in Loch Ness, Bigfoot. I believe in all the conspiracy theories. I do. I don't know about this one, though. There's a guy right now, a whistleblower, that came out saying shock footage of the moon landing that happened in '69. And some people say we never went to the moon. They said that the way it went, there was no air on the moon, so how can a flag be waving? I'm sure you guys probably did the conspiracy theories if you watch any of that stuff. But now they say they got some new footage. Believe me, they landed on the moon. That's just my opinion. Uh, Paul Luca. I tried calling Paulie today. Check it out. Gold Coast tickets for all your concert going needs. So you need some tickets to good concerts and you want the right price and the great seats. See my buddy Paul Luca at goldcoasttickets.com. Tell him Tony Ocean's Pit, and Paulie will take care of you, folks. Paulie, hope to see you this Saturday at Mars, 4 o'clock. It's going to be fun. All right, folks. From now on, money laundering will be called foreign aid. And we're just going to leave it at that, folks. Leave it at that. Again, our prayers. Again, horrible, horrific things that happened in Maui, folks, in Hawaii. Right now, I think the total right now is 96 dead. Horrible wildfires, folks. It's just been happening more and more. California looks like it's burned to death. It's just crazy what's going on, folks. Redfin. Speaking of Redfin, my wife Laura Ocean works for Redfin, folks. Hopefully she'll be my guest on Thursday. It all depends how with mom is in hospice. But according to Redfin, folks, now we all knew that before COVID-19 2020, people were leaving. 300 people a day were leaving the state of Illinois before COVID, right? And during that. So in 2020 and the riots and all that shit happened, people were leaving left and right. But you know where they're all going to? A majority of the people are going to Cape Coral, Florida, which is like 200 miles away from Fort Myers. A lot of people are going to Cape Coral. Now, I know a lot of people that are living in Florida. Now, with the inflation and everything, some of the older people that were on a fixed income, that some of these people have to be leaving Florida. They're either moving now to North Carolina or they're moving over to Texas. But when people were set to, to live in Florida, if they got a fixed income, they retired, they're happy. But now their prices and gas and inflation, everything, they might have to move from Florida themselves. Wow. Thank you. Not only the 96 dead in Maui, folks, but Richard Hamlin, thank you, Richard. Over 1,700 structures destroyed in Maui. They showed a picture of what Maui used to look like. I remember going to Maui many, many years ago. Horrible, horrible, horrible. No sirens. 911 wasn't working. I mean, horrible. It's almost like it was, and I hate to use the theory, but it was almost looked like it was planned. How does 911 not work? How there's no sirens, nothing? I didn't want to think shit like that. But you know what? The way this world is going right now, nothing. I put nothing past anybody, folks. You can't leave those who created the problem in charge of the solution. Because what we have now in our regime, in our government, is what created these problems, and we're leaving them in. We need to make a change in 2024. It's a great quote. It doesn't have to be about politics, it can be about anything. But it makes a hell of a lot of sense. And here's something I'm going to tell you, folks, and I don't care if anybody gets upset about it. Teach your sons how to be men before some teachers teach them how to be women. Drink that one. Conspiracy lasers look like a war zone, like a Hiroshima. Dana, how are you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still surviving your birthday, my dear friend, which you had last week at the Village Pub. Please give my best to Louis Pipes. I think Louis Pipes is making an appearance Friday at Taylor Street with Ocean Span. So I look forward to seeing you guys. All right. Here's something, folks, that you can't make this shit up that I remember. A lot of the stuff I find myself, a lot of stuff you guys send me stories and pictures, and Richard Hamlin, of course, sends me all the birthdays, and we'll get to that. But look at this story coming out of the New York Post. Are you guys ready for this? This is a mother speaking about her and her daughter. A mother speaking about her and her daughter. New York Post, quote, "I am a hot mom and I'm obsessed with my adult daughter. If you date my daughter, you have to date me too. Have you seen this on social media, folks? Now, you know there was a show called Smothered. Our good friends Christine Bertoli and Carlo, and they were on the show from Melrose Park. I don't know how many. I don't think it's on anymore. I know there's. It might be. I haven't watched it in a while, but I know they have reruns, a couple seasons. But there was one like an Oriental couple, not a couple, but an Oriental mom or a Filipino mom and daughter who they would take not shower and tub together, or they would use the same water to save water. I mean, they were so obsessed. These are mothers that are obsessed with their daughters. Okay, third season. Thank you, Carol. But look at this. This is a New York Post. This is an adult mother saying she's a hot mom and she's obsessed with her adult daughter. And if you date her, you got to date me. Is it crazy or what? Tony Double T. Feminine of moral is everywhere. Mother of the year, sick, right? KJ, sick stuff. Discussing some of them on that show. Yeah. I don't even know if these people are on that show. This is from the New York Post, but they might be. Obsessed. Crazy. Ocean's Pit, we got a bunch of birthdays, so let's let them have it, folks. Bruce Thomas, bass player from the band Elvis Costello and the Attractions, celebrating this birthday. How about a wild and crazy guy? Steve Martin, celebrating a birthday, folks. Woo-woo. Good evening. Alfred Hitchcock, celebrating a birthday. Sherry Stone, my good friend Sherry, of course, for the Berkeley concert in the park. She's the one that books us every year. Thank you, Sherry. I hope you're doing well on your great birthday. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Anthony Ray, rapper, singer, 60 years old. Donnie Most, Ralph Malph from Happy Days, turned 70 years old. Former Chicago Cub and now New York Yankee Anthony Rizzo, celebrating a birthday, 34 years old. Still a kid. 34. Kevin Teeger, folks, from the TV show Emergency, 79 years old. Bert Lahr, better known as the Cowardly Lion on The Wizard of Oz, celebrates a birthday. Little Danny Partridge, better known Danny Bonaducci, 69 years old. David Crosby, formerly of the Byrds and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, celebrating a birthday. Joe Bezzard, ooh, not so hard, from one of the Three Stooges. That's right. Ooh. He wasn't my favorite, but celebrate birthday. Casey Affleck, day of Ben, 48 years old too. Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. Richard Anderson played Oscar Goldman from The $6 Million Man, celebrates a birthday, folks. Marion Lauren, she played Aunt Hagatha on Bewitched, celebrating. And my good friend Lisa P., celebrating a birthday. But we had a lot this week. Ron Starr, Bill Saratella, my daughter Marissa and Nina, Lisa P., Jerry Jams Renda. Oh, it was a birthday week. So Lisa, if you're listening, honey, happy birthday, my dear. We'll party on Thursday. We'll celebrate you and Jam's birthday on Thursday at Positano's. Happy birthday, Lisa P. And happy birthday, the city of Chicago. August 12th, 1803, was first born with 200 people. God, if the people can see what the city of Chicago has turned into. Happy birthday, the city of Chicago, folks. Oops, I got a birthday on the 17th. I'm younger and smarter. Dennis, happy birthday, buddy. My friend and Mama Digo Marion, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Give my best to the coach. Oh, that's there. Thank you, KJ. The Chicago Air Show is this week, too. Love all the Leos. There you go. So go see the Air Show. Got big dates, other shows coming up, folks. Next Wednesday, we will be at Chef Felou in Elk Grove, my hometown, next Wednesday, August 23rd, with Jerry Jams. August 24th, Thursday night, we'll be in Venuti's in Addison. Danny Ramundi, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto. That'll be a lot of fun. August 26th, returning to Taverna on Division outside, voted the #1 patio in the suburbs of Chicago. Melrose Park, me and Double T. And next Sunday, Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. That's August 27th, oshows.com for that, folks. Crazy stuff that's going on. Let's go to some stuff that you guys sent me that I didn't have time to write down in the book. God created the dog so that man could understand what loyalty is. There's a quote I mentioned yesterday, folks. They showed a man holding another hand and saying, "This hand I walked with has not been faithful and has not been honorable." You know, because we've touched male hands or female hands. We might have been with couples that have not been trustworthy and not trustable, whatever. But when your hand touches a paw of a dog, that is unconditional. That's faithful. So I love that quote that God created dog so man can understand what loyalty is. And that's what dogs are, unconditional love. Barack Obama, former President of the United States. Some people think he's running the country right now. Not my favorite. But back when he ran for president, folks, in 2005, quote from Barack Obama, and I want you to hear it here. It was a quote from his mouth in 2005. Are we ready? Good morning, Lynn. Thank you for watching Ocean's Pick, Dakota. Hope you're doing well over there in Las Vegas, Nev. All right, here we go. This was a quote from former President Barack Obama. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and loyally to become immigrants in this country. Barack Obama, 2005. How many immigrants are coming into this town? New York is asking for help. Chicago, everywhere. Quote, former president himself, his regime, what is he doing right now? Him and President or puppet Joe Biden. Not good, folks. How about some jokes? Sad news today. I broke up with my girlfriend, Lorraine. She found out I was seeing another girl, clearly. Good news, though. I can see clearly now Lorraine is gone. You guys throw me some good ones every now and then. Okay, folks. This is to all the students returning to school soon. If you see any of the following, another student struggling to make friends, another student being picked on, another student who's new, shy, or not with the in crowd, a student who's eating lunch alone, be a leader, be a warrior, say hi, smile at them, ask if you can sit with them, include them. You never know what that person is facing inside or outside of school. Your kindness will make a difference in someone's life. And this just does not have to be in school we're talking about, folks, because that's where it all starts. Great advice. They want immigrants pay sales tax even if they're here illegally. Come in the country like all the rest of them, like all our families did. The great Bruce Lee, one of the great martial arts artists, very smart, very wise man, says, "Don't speak negativity about Don't speak negativity about yourself. It's a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself and you can change your life. What you're not changing, you're also choosing." I know a lot of people sometimes are always down on themselves. They don't need to be down on themselves. Oh, I don't have the right clothes. I don't have the right car. I don't have enough money. Or I don't look right. They just, listen, we're all beautiful, man. We're all trying to make it through life, and we all have the same 24 hours in this world, man. We're just trying to make it every day. We're out there, all of us, busting our humps, doing whatever we do to try to make it to the next day. That's part of life. That's part of life. Chris Hall May is the wife of Scott May, the great keyboard player from the band. There's 5 reasons never to eat lobster again. I'm not much of a lobster guy anyway. So, but if you people, seafood guys, lobster guys, number 5, lobsters are commonly boiled, despite research showing this is extremely painful. Number 4, lobsters can't go into shock, meaning they feel everything once you put them in that boiling water. Number 3, they sometimes will claw in claw, or they walk claw in claw. Wow, I think I've seen that on a show. Number 2, lobsters feel pain, avoiding negative stimulus after painful experience with it. The lobsters felt pain. So you know when you drop them in the boiling water, that. And lobsters can live up to 100 years. Wow. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. 10 fatherhood rules for you fathers out there. Okay. Number 1, listen more than you speak. Up with your maintenance. Eat right, lift weights, set high standards, do fun things daily. Pursue your wife, let your kids fail. Explore nature, don't yell, lead. All great things for people, fathers, to abide. All right, and you know how much I love animals, but this is Ray Vanna. Great quote. The difference between humans and animals would never allow the dumbest of the herd to lead them. And that is perfectly said no matter what side of the fence you're on. The difference between humans and animals. Animals would never allow the dumbest of the herd to lead them. Very, very smart word. Right, Bella? Or you're snoring. Eat broccoli. There you go, Dennis. That works. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Monday through Friday. Helen Tanuna, my dear friend, which I seen at the Taste of Elmwood Park. Why must I prove that I am me to pay my bills over the phone? Do strangers call and pay my bills? And if they do, why don't you let them? That's true. You have to prove yourself on the phone that you're paying your own phone bill. Who do they care as long as the bill's getting paid? Excuse me? I want to, what? They're smarter than a lot of people there, Dennis. Are you ready for this? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg set for an epic showdown in ancient Rome. These guys are going to fight. People pay to that. Look, I'm a Musk guy. I like him. You know, he had Twitter. Now it's called X. And Mark Zuckerberg, of course, owns Facebook. So they're going to do some boxing match, whatever you call it. I don't know. Would you pay to see it? Should be interesting. Twitter against Facebook. More stuff for people to waste your time with. Waste. All right. Signs. What's your sign? Remember? Well, when you used to go out back when you were younger, I don't know if they still do that, but you went out with a girl, you asked certain questions. You know, what's your sign? Are we compatible? Here is, folks, sent in by Mel Lennon Reed, which I think is the guitar player from American English, if I'm correct. Love to get Mel on the show. I'm going to reach out to him. Anyway, signs that can talk shit but can't fight back. Now, I don't want to, this is sent in, so I'm not saying it's coming from me, so don't get all bent out of shape, you people that are listening. These are signs that can talk shit but can't fight back. Virgos, Tauruses, Sagittarius, Scorpios, Pisces, and Leos. Signs that will beat your ass. Geminis, Aries, Cancer, Libras, Aquarius, and Capricorns. Anyway, there you go. Messenger. Yeah, right, Jill? Thought that was pretty funny stuff. Starbucks, if you're big Starbucks fans, if you're drinking a lot of coffee and you love Starbucks now, they're moving into a lot of Target locations now. Now, when you go to Target, they'll be your favorite Starbucks. All right, let me see what other great stories we got up here. We are coming every hour on the hour, so we're trying to have some fun here, folks. How can they manage to discover aliens, but they can't even find one of Epstein's clients? You might be able to go to Hollywood to find Epstein's clients, the government too. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find them all there, but we're never going to find that out. That's going to be like the Kennedy documents. The papers will be locked up for another 300 years. If you allow the government to break the law for an emergency, folks, they will create emergencies to break the law. That's a quote perfectly said. Becky Lee, I hope you're doing well. Leos will cut you a new ass. There you go, Dennis. Go to the White House. There you go. If you allow the government to break a law for an emergency, they will create emergencies to break the law. Love these quotes. Our bills on an average American have gone up $700 a month in the United States since President Joe Biden has took office. Now, I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Are you happy with that? I'm not happy with that. I don't want my bills to go up. So lay that in your pipe. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Well, folks, I'm telling you, I'm just trying to find some new stuff to say. Hey, and I love this. Dimitri, I've known Dimitri for a long time. Used to work at Jilly's and a couple other great bars in the leg room in the city of Chicago. Remember, when something goes wrong in a circus, they send in the clowns to distract the audience. Well, something's going very wrong in this circus, and the clowns are everywhere. So use that in your imagination there, folks. You know who I'm talking about. How true and how sad and how crazy this world is. But this is what's coming on. This is what's happening. Newsmax. Family Feud. Former President Barack Obama's older half-brother, Melik, is once again backing Donald Trump's bid to return to the White House, saying he fully supports the former president's candidacy in 2024. This is Barack Obama's half-brother. Newsmax. Wow. Family Feud is right. Kennedy wanted us out of the White House. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Dennis. Interesting stuff. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's talk about Donald Trump, former president of the United States. Georgia. How many more? Got 91 indictments, whatever, right now. 91, the most ever in president history. Oh, they're blaming him probably now for the fires in Maui. And what I'm saying is, now you guys know how I feel. You know which side I'm at. You guys know. But what I'm trying to say is to you, no matter what side of the fence you're on, if you think about this, they're pounding the hell out of this guy. Why? Why? Because they don't want to have him run for president. Why? because if he becomes president again of the United States, he will destroy this crazy stuff that's going on in this country. He will expose Big Pharma. He will expose Kennedy's assassination. He will expose the people on Epstein's Island. He will expose China. He will expose Ukraine. He will expose the Biden family. They don't want him because he doesn't fit with presidents, because he's a businessman. Is he loud? Is he obnoxious? Till he does some crazy shit? Absolutely. They just indicted him for 14th degree murder of Joan of Arc. There you go. Everything's going down on this guy. He will, common sense, there you go. Simply put, he will expose the bullshit because he's not one of the in crowd. He's not with them. And they don't want this outsider. They are so scared of this guy. They're throwing everything at this guy. They're throwing the book and everything at this guy so he does not run for president. I guarantee you, if he went on public television tomorrow and said, I will not run for president of the United States, they will drop all charges. That's what I mean about being unfair. While Hunter Biden, on the other side, the kid of the president of the United States, I'm telling you, man, this stuff is slowly coming to the top. And the closer we get to the election in 2024, the more bullshit we're going to hear. Trump's numbers are still up, still beating Joe Biden. Crazy stuff, folks. When, and speaking of what's going on in this country right now, when do freeloaders are more important than taxpayers? Us, we pay our taxes. Hardworking hardworking Americans here, men and women, working every day to try to make ends meet, to try to make their lives better, to try to make everything better. We pay our taxes. How come these immigrants come in, pay no taxes, and get free cell phones, get free this, free that? That doesn't annoy you people no matter what side of the fence you're on? You posted that. That's right, Dennis. Here's some good news. A teen girl with no driver's license just graduated college, and she's already looking for jobs in the nursing field. The younger generation of kids we have to protect. These kids now are so much smarter than we ever were. And remember, folks, there's never a bad kid. Kids are not born bad. They get put in certain situations and they turn bad. There's no bad kids in the world, folks. There isn't. Whether it happens with social activities, no parents, no father, no mother. There's no bad kids. Tony Dan, how you doing, sir? I hope you guys are doing well. Sal, what's up, buddy? Look at this, folks. According to Today's Show, 50 people shoplifting in L.A. stole $100,000 of luxury items in an L.A. mall. Los Angeles is burning its end. I mean, to keep the cops away, they're spraying bear spray at the cops. And they're getting away with this shit. Crazy. There's no bad kids in this world. You're right. There are parents that need to talk to their kids, spend time with their kids. Just don't give your kids money and go play video games and ignore them. Let the nanny take care of the kids. No. Sit down with your kids. Take them out. Spend some time with them. Go to a movie. Go out to eat. Look at this, folks. Interesting stuff. I've always wondered when you watch commercials, since we're coming to the end, when you watch commercials and these certain people that are on these commercials that you see all the time, they're like it's just cool. Remember the guy with the squeeze the Charmin? And anyway, these different actors that are the spokesmen for these commercials and how much they make. I'm always wondering, Look at this. Okay, the Peloton girl, the girl that's on the Peloton, the bike that's on the commercial. Monica Roots is her name. She makes $89 per hour every time that her commercial comes on. That's her deal. $89 per hour. TheHotels.com, Captain Obvious. You know, the guy in the red jacket with the beard. Brandon Moyhan. He makes $180,000 per year from that commercial. Very interesting stuff. Number 3, Where's the Beef? Clara Peller. Remember her back in the 70s? She made $500,000 a year for saying, Where's the beef? $500,000. This was back in the 70s. That was a lot of money. A lot of money. The Progressive Flo's co-worker, not Flo, but the co-worker, Jim Cashman, the guy that's always with Flo, $500,000 per year. And he's just a co-worker to Jamie from Progressive Insurance, Flo. Flo's co-worker. Empire, that's it. I remember that. And now we have beef. There you go, Sal. 500,000. The little Pepsi girl, remember back in the 80s? Haley Eisenberg. $1 million was her salary deal. The little girl with the Pepsi. It's not little girl anymore. That was number 5. The Old Spice guy. African-American guy with no shirt on. Old Spice. Isaiah Mustafa. Salary deal, $5 million. $5 million. Number 7, the 2 guys from Sonic commercials. TJ Jagonowski. And Matt Foley. $300,000 was salary. And they improvise all their stuff. There's no script for those 2 guys that do the Sonic commercials. $300,000. Number 8, the Target lady, Marie Bamford, $300,000 a year. Target lady. Number 9, the Singular Wireless Umbrella girl, Angela Serafin, $75,000 a year. That's her deal when she shot that commercial, every time her face comes up. And the most interesting man in the world, Jonathan Goldsmith, makes $1 million. That's his salary deal. $1 million. I'm the most interesting man. How about the Slim Jim dude? Dmitry Gotaris, $100,000 a year. Slim Jim. The T-Mobile girl, Carly Folkless, $1 million a year. Mr. Mayhem from the Allstate commercials. Love this guy. Always gets hit by a truck or falls down to a ladder, gets stabbed in the neck. Anyway, his name is Dean Winters. He makes, now listen to this, folks. He makes $4,750 every time you see the commercial. Every time the commercial comes up, he makes $4,750. I bet you it's got to be 4, 5, 6 times a day. The Mayhem, Mr. Mayhem, the Allstate commercials guy. The Gecko, the guy, the voice of the Gecko, Jake Wood, $3 million a year. Salary deal to play the Gecko. And Flo, the Progressive Insurance woman, dressed in white, Progressive. Her name is Stephanie Courtney. She makes, here it is, folks, number 20, $8 million a year. That is her salary. $8 million a year. Flo. It's definitely a job you want to get into, folks. That is for sure. Wow. That's why you want to get on these jingles and these commercials, man. Make big money on that. Big money, folks. We are coming to the end of the hour, folks. I want to say prayers to my good buddy Nick Sahajas. I hope he's doing well. You know, he had carpal tunnel surgery on his hands. Piano player, you know, playing piano all the time. And now he's got some pain in his fingers. He went to the doctor yesterday. So I got to call him and check in with him today and make sure he's going to be, he's okay. But, you know, Nick's one of my very dear friends, the Chicago piano man, one of the sweetest guys in the world. Him and his wife, Phyllis, just, you don't make them better than them. Anyway, folks, Flo also a standing role in the Goldbergs. Okay, Richard, I did not know that. You need to start doing commercials, Tony. There you go. Scott, that's... No wonder products cost so much, right? Kim Peterson LeFew in session in the house. Hope you're doing, my dear friend. Kathy Eppolito, wow. Yeah, so, folks, we are coming to the end of the hour. Now, listen, folks, it's a big weekend. Big Sammy's on Wednesday with Jerry Jams. Thursday, Postatanos celebrating Lisa P. and Jerry Jams' birthday. Oak Brook. Friday, headlining the Taylor Street Italian Fest. We'll be there August 18th with the main event band. Saturday will be the 19th of August. This Saturday will be at Mars in Lake Geneva, Lake Como, 4 o'clock. And then Sunday, Oceans Rat Pack going to Galena, Illinois on Sunday, August 20th, this Sunday, to Forget About It Vineyard and Winery. Oceans Rat Pack with special guest Vincent Moore. It's going to be fun, folks. We'll be back again tomorrow with my guest, Vicky from Forget About It Vineyard Winery in Hanover, Galena, Illinois, talking about the restaurant, talking about Oceans Rat Pack show there this Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm excited about Ace Hardware, folks. Number one sponsor. You got to love them. Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Take advantage of their auto key programming in all their stores. They program and cut car keys at up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit our helpful hub to speak with a certified team member and download your Ace Reward points to keep tracks of your points, coupons, and special offers. The Ace Rewards app. Download them. Buy local, shop local. $20. Grill your Ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. Buy that grill before the end of the season, folks. Go to Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. I want to thank you all for watching the show again today, folks. I want to thank you. Please go out and support local establishments. Buy local, shop local, support live entertainment. Go out, spend some money, enjoy life. Be kind to everybody, folks. We're not all going to get along, and we're not all going to agree on the same shit. But we got to make the next generation better. We got to make better for our kids and their grandkids, so this world can be better. Change needs to be made. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. Have a great one. Nick Sahajas, the piano man. Take a
time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.